Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured, as seeing him was invisible. Through faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch them. By faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians are saying to do were drowned.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Hebrews 11.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the 4 winds in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers and listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And I want to go into this afternoon, pretty much dealing with an article, in the video I seen, on YouTube. And what we're seeing is phases, to the chaos, okay? Because at the end of the day, when you go into the scriptures and you go into the account of Genesis, and that's why it's so, vital to understand, what we're dealing with, who we're dealing with. When we speak of Esau, Edom, understanding, all right, that the spirit that's within these people that's ruling the earth goes back to the garden, okay? And they was described, when the Most High described these people in Genesis 3:1, as it reads, it says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had made. And he said unto the woman, ye have the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And what I want to, focus on is how, all right, the serpent, all right, was characterized as being more subtle than any beast of the field. And basically, that's any of these heathens, okay? Because these heathens are likened unto beasts. That's why when you go to Daniel, the 7th chapter, it refers to those different kingdoms, all right, as different beasts. Those different heathen kingdoms, it referred to them as beasts. Now you go into that word, okay, in the Hebrew, which is arawam, which means to be crafty, okay, to be shrewd, to be sly, all right. And this man is very wise in wickedness, man. The scriptures say, thou art wiser than Daniel, and that's in wickedness, okay. And when you go into the word serpent, okay, and see, people really don't understand what we're dealing with the so-called white man. Jake, especially Jake in these days, they just think of, the civil rights movement and Rosa Parks and, some simple like that, but they don't understand the depth, okay, of this man's wickedness, all right, and how he's tapped in. Now, when you go into the root word for serpent, okay, which in the Hebrew is nahash, all right, and it says to practice divination, All right, divine observed signs learned by experience, and this man has studied all the ancient witchcraft of all these other kingdoms. You know, as it says, learned by experience. It said diligently observe to practice fortune telling, take as an omen. Okay, and this man is all about these enchantments. Okay, you see pronostic. Okay, it says to his, i.e., whisper, magic, spell. All right. And this man is doing this real time. You know, people think of these things and only think of movies and sci-fi movies and shows, and they don't understand that this man is really tapped in. Okay, and this man has an agenda, and he has it planned out, and it's all written, you know, within the wheel of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. You know, so from there, I want to get this real quick. Now, this is from Tyranny.news, which is a pretty good, it's a pretty good alternative news site, you know, for people that's into the alternative news. All right. And it said Russia is winning, America is self-destruction, prepare for extreme poverty, all right, as a 50-year economic fairy tale implodes. Now, what I want to do, okay, and then they got the links for Brighteon, you know, which is a pretty good article, which let me copy and paste for you brothers and sisters. Copy and paste it. I'm gonna read this and then try to remember when I go to YouTube. You know, then you got the links, you know, for these situation updates. The guy, Mike Allen, be making. You know, so you know they're pretty interesting to watch. Which you know, he's starting to bug out. Okay. That thing. All right. So as you go into it, it says Americans are not prepared, all right, for extreme poverty that has already set into motion to be felt later in 2022 and for a generation to come. Okay? So the poverty is already set. Okay? The plan to impoverish America is a plan that's already in place. Okay? Waiting to happen. Alright, hold on. Select it real quick. Let me get this call. Select it, brothers. They probably call back. But going back into it, all right, there's already, you know, a planned agenda, okay, in the system to impoverish America, okay, and they do it under these guise of different crises, okay, get you distracted by, you know, these staged global events while they script, okay, this American economy bare. And it says, if that invasion plan by China is delayed by several years, which is certainly possible, the United States of America is going to suffer extreme poverty starting very soon, simply due to the economic sabotage that has already been implemented by Biden. These sabotage decisions include shutting down America's energy independence, Keystone XL pipeline. And see, people don't know about these simple things, man. Okay? This man shut down a pipeline that pretty much made America self-efficient in oil. All right? To do what, man? Make them dependent. That way, when they put bans on different imports, okay, who will suffer, man? Okay? The customers, man. The consumers of the oil. Okay? And it says weaponizing the SWIFT system to debank Russia and Belarus, insane levels of fiat currency money printing. That's why you was getting them stimulus checks, man. Okay, that was just a way to devalue the dollar, man. Okay, to inflate the economy. All right, you think these people give a damn about you being okay, your well-being. No, it was a purpose behind this part of the sabotage. All right, that's going to impoverish, America, man. It says insane levels of fiat currency printing leading to the demise of the dollar. Government suppression of free energy technology such as LENR, which could bring unlimited energy to the economy while ultimately replacing oil. And see, there's so much things that this man can do to benefit the society, but he does the exact opposite, man. you know, he does the exact opposite, man. All right, this man is the true definition of a wicked ruler, man. Okay, this man goes out his way to be wicked. Okay, to make people, have to be in this rat race and run from these crumbs, and keep people in a state of panic and fear and on edge and always at war, and that's why we really gotta hate the society to come, man, because this is a horrible leadership, man. Okay, now when you let's get this precept real quick. Okay, now when you go to Second Ezra, it's Sirach. Get that in Sirach. When you go to Sirach chapter 4, 7, I want to say. Might be 14, so like, because this man will do things, and you would think that he's doing it, as an act of caring and love, and humanity. They love to throw that word humanity around. Okay, now this Sirach 14:7, it says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Okay, because all that free money that they was so-called free money they was giving out, well, guess what? The gas prices are eating it up, man. Okay, it doesn't seem so free now. Okay, food prices, everything is going up, man. So here it is, he makes it seem like he's all about your aid. Okay, but then what, man? His wickedness is exposed, okay, in the end game. Okay, Sirach 12 and 16, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So these sweet speeches and promises and all these different things that, all right, people eat up, but on the backside, this man has a plan, all right, of pure poverty, pure, just chaos and violence. He has these things mapped out. Now I want to go to this video, which believe she's a Christian. Now she goes off, okay, when she tried to go deep into the Bible, but just as far as she goes into the stages of what's going on, we just take that from it. But these Christians, when they try to go into the Bible, but even she, talks about the elect. All right, she's more on point than some Jake with fringes, man. Okay, but we're gonna play some of this, and go into it.
Hi. Today I want to talk to you about the delivery system of the mark of the beast. This mark of the beast will be delivered to every single person on the face of the earth. And it will not stop being delivered until every single person is marked. There will be no one that escapes, except for the children of God.
And that's the